Hello there, Xbox Ahoy here with a game of Ground War Domination on Storm. Now this was one of the games I recorded for the Stinger, which is obviously slightly different as far as my approach, because my motivation was to allow the enemy to get kill streaks. That was really sort of my aim, because I needed the footage of me shooting down those kill streaks. So I adopted a quite a different tactic to my normal one. I basically resolved to camp for the entire duration of the game. Just sit at the back with a stinger and shoot down anything that enters the sky. Simple as that. But I never realised how effective camping could be in this game. So I resolved, okay, this is domination, very sort of predictable flow to the levels. So I'm going to basically sit on this point. I'm going to remain at point C and defend it. Defending is something that really should be done more often in domination, because it's important, you know. You need to both capture the points and make sure the points you've captured remain yours. So, I mean, it only really takes one guy to defend the home point. And you see there, they're attempting to take that point there, but as I'm cold-blooded, I can pretty easily pick them off. I'm using, as you can see, I'm using Cold-Blooded Pro, which means that you don't get the red crosshair or name, which means if you sit in a dark corner and don't move, most people probably won't see you. I do get killed fairly simply there, but I did surprisingly well in this game. I really wasn't expecting to get massive kill streaks. I was just, I was hoping the enemy would get, a chopper gunner or any sort of helicopter so I could shoot it down, basically. That was all I wanted. But it turns out that camping is, it's a depressingly effective tactic. It's a particularly good tactic to use in games like Domination, where you know the enemy are going to be after a point. It's all too effective, unfortunately. But it's it's part of the game. It's a way to play the game, and it really does work. This game, I was really reliant on the fact that the opposing team were being quite aggressive, and that my team were completely inept. As you can see, they're all dying. We've only got 1 point, and I think the enemy effectively have a bit of a spawn lock on us. But that's good for me, because it brings the enemy directly to us. And I can just... You see here, I'm silenced, I'm prone, I'm cold-blooded. I've got nothing to worry about. I can just pick him off. I lose track of how many kills I've got so far, but you can see it's a conveyor belt of kills. They're just coming around that corner and I'm picking them off. And because my teammates are doing pretty badly, they're just spawning around me. So it's like I've got effectively human shields who, take most of the bullets for me. You see, our team's actually captured Alpha, but I don't think we hold on to it for long. I don't plan on moving. Like I say, my tactics were stick on point, Charlie. Don't move. Don't move for anything, essentially. With Cold-Blooded, you can't necessarily be as aggressive as you might be with stopping power. But, I mean, with the high-power assault rifles like the TAR-21, you still kill pretty quickly. I'd normally roll with sleight of hand, but if you're adopting a more, shall we say, defensive style of play, if you're camping, Scavenger is a better choice, really. Otherwise you'll find you will run out. And because I'm using the Stinger, I don't have a secondary backup to fall back on. There we have it. There's my first 7 kill streak. I've got me some Harriers. And all I have to do is sit back and wait for them to get some kills. That's one thing this team were doing, or rather not doing, was they simply were not shooting down air support. Which I suppose ultimately I don't want to ruin anything, but the opposing team did win this one, simply because they were able to hold 2 points, and we were pretty much limited to 1 for most of the game. Of course, you know, they had no chance of capturing Charlie while I was on it. I was doing a fairly good job of defending it, but apparently 8 of my teammates couldn't take any other points. I'm not sure what they were playing at. But I get my AC-130. It's all too easy, really. I mean, once you get the 7 kills with the Harriers, which isn't too bad. I mean, if you stick in a dark corner and just pick anyone off who comes near your point, it's all too simple. And with 9 people in Ground War, it's a smorgasbord of death and destruction with the AC-130. You know, there's a couple of doubles and triples. I really wasn't expecting to do at all well. I was, you know, like I say, I was playing very conservatively. Didn't plan on getting any kills at all. I would be happy if I shot down a couple of things and got maybe 3 or 4 kills, but well, it turns out I needn't have worried, because yes, so-called playing conservatively, if you rely on your kill streaks, you can get quite a few kills. I see the enemies have some Harriers in the sky. And there we go, I do my job. I'm shooting down stuff for my team. Apparently I miss. Someone else takes them out. We've got 2 points at the minute, but I don't think we hold on to them long. I think they've got the Bravo point locked down. And that's really the critical one. Unfortunately, my streak ends there. Someone spots me and picks me off. But, you know, it's a chance to get some more Harriers. Incidentally, if you haven't used the TAR-21, it's a very, very good weapon, and I do recommend that you try it. It's going to come up soon in a weapon guide. I think it's after the M9. I'm going to do the M9 pistol, and then after that it's the TAR-21. And it's probably one of my favourite weapons in the game. So it's possibly my favourite assault rifle, definitely. I think my overall favourite weapon probably would be the AUG H-bar, the LMG. Just for the fact that it's 40 damage at all ranges. Couple that with stopping power and you've got a 2-hit kill across the map. Put FMJ on it, and the LMGs have the highest penetration level in the game. So you can really just tear through walls. Absolutely, it's a very underrated gun, and I'm not entirely sure why. You lose out in mobility, but in a sense that's good. Having a lower mobility, it causes you to be a little more deliberate in your actions, a little slower and a little more cautious. I get my second Harriers, and this is, I think, the start of my second long streak. And there's my Pavlo. It's inevitable, really. It's all too easy when you do camp, and in a game like Ground War where you've got 9 enemies and they're following very predictable paths. There's my second AC-130. Unfortunately, I do get picked off by an airstrike there. But you know, I got my my ultimate streak, so it doesn't really matter. So now it's just a question of... There it is. Oh, 4 kills. It's fun, most of all. You know, the AC-130 is definitely a fun kill streak. Chopper gunner is probably more effective. But, I dare say, the AC-130 is probably the most fun you can have. Certainly in Ground War. I can actually hear the incoming missile alert, which means they are now shooting down air support, which is good for them anyway. But I think we're coming to a close here. Fair play to the enemy team. They captured more points than us, but they weren't very good in shooting down air support. And that enabled me to get quite a few kills. Like I say, as far as my KDR is concerned, this was a good game. Now, I'm definitely not condoning camping. Definitely not. It's, it feels kind of cheap. I mean, I was really surprised at how well I did in this game, because I really wasn't trying. I was just, like I say, sitting in a dark corner and just waiting for the enemy to come to me. But I suppose, you know, it's a tactic. It's not necessarily a fun way to play the game, but it's a good way of getting a lot of kills. But unfortunately, in Domination, somebody has to capture the points, and that's something that I didn't do, and my teammates, well, they might have been trying to do it, but they didn't really succeed. The final score is 44-3. So there you have it. If you want a lot of kills, play Ground War, camp your ass off. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Farewell for now.